Hey, this is Adam Wins, and this is the winningest. The winningest show with Adam Wins. It is Sunday morning, and this is church. So, a lot of you have had a very hardworking week. You've done a lot of great work. You're up or feel you deserve a rest, and rightfully so. You probably do. Absolutely. Why not? You're the winningest. Go and have a rest. But what kind of levels did you perform on this week? What level of success did you achieve? Where was your head and your mind and your integrity and your actions that follow that? Okay. Today I want to talk about something called God level. Okay. Everybody's talking about, they reach this level of success, the winningest. I mean, the winningest is all about operating on God level. Okay. So what do I mean by God level? Okay. What do I mean by that? Okay. Mind and body at the highest level. Okay. You're not doing anything to lower your levels. Okay. Your every single molecule, every single cell of your body is focused on getting back to God level. Okay. Because we all started at God level. Okay. I don't care what religion you are. I love you all. Okay. The thing about it is we all come from one source, one creator. Okay. And we all started from that creator. Okay. And it's very important to understand where you come from. Okay. The two things you need to learn in life is who you are and what you want. Okay. When you learn those two things, life becomes easier. Things free up. So if you're having problems right now, if you're having troubles, if you're having blocks in your life, chances are you don't know who you are and you're living some kind of lie. Either you're telling lies outwardly or you're telling lies to yourself. Okay. You don't know exactly who you are. And knowing who you are is one of the most important things that you can do to operate on God level. And I'm not saying that every minute of every day that you're gonna operate on God level. Okay. It's something that we all strive to do. It's something I'm trying to get straight in the frame here. It's something that we all strive to do, is be perfect. But like my hat, it's off to the side, but I'm still going for that level. Okay. So you always have to remember where you came from, and where you came from was from the creator. Okay. So in that case, God created everything. You're part of that everything. And when you forget that everything comes from one source, from one power, when you don't understand that, when you don't understand exactly who you are, and maybe you're going through some troubles right now. Maybe you're not the kind of husband you want to be. Maybe you're not the kind of father you want to be. Maybe you're not the kind of businessman you want to be. Okay? That's okay. But who are you? It's who you're telling yourself you are to get to that God level. Okay? It's getting a little windy here, so I apologize. I didn't bring my windsock for my microphone today. But it's very important to be operating at God level in everything you do. Okay? And this is church. This is what you need to put up here and operate in that fashion moving forward. And if you're not operating in that fashion, what level are you operating on? Are you putting heavy metals and toxins into your body from your food? Well, we all are. Are you putting estrogens into your body, into your food, from your food? Well, we all are. Now, but what are you doing to get, so that's taking you away from God level. What are you doing to put you back into God level? Do you sauna every day? Do you exercise every day? Do you meditate every day? What are you doing to get you back to God level? Okay. Those are the most important things that you need to do. You need to be on God level. God level. Okay. This is the winningest. This is the highest level you can possibly get to. And okay, you can get there. We all started there. Okay. We all started there, and it's only been a downhill. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what it is you think you are in this world. Okay. To get to God level, none of that shit matters. Okay. Ferrari, Lamborghini, boats, who cares? It's just another vessel. Just another vessel to stay on God's level. Okay. Stay at God level. Now, as we're talking about God level, who you are and what you want. Okay. Most of us don't know what we want. Okay. What's your purpose? Why are you here? Why am I talking here? My purpose is for me to stay at God level. And one of the things that I've been called to do is help others get to that high level as well. Okay. I've been called. It is my mission. It is my purpose. It is who I am to help you get to the winningest levels. That's why I do this show. That's why I bring on guests who are at the highest level, who have achieved things, okay, in business, in health, in wellness, that you think you can't. And I'm here to tell you, you can. You absolutely can. It's about knowing who you are and about knowing what you want. So those are the principles, and we've got a guidebook for this, okay? The guidebook is called The Winningest, okay? It's coming out real soon. If any of you guys want to get some advanced copies, just let me know. But it is a guidebook of how to stay at God level in everything you do, in your health, in your wellness, health and wellness, up above everything else, okay? How's your health right now? Ask yourself that. Did you clear your mind today? How is your mental wellness? Okay, you've got physical health, you've got physical wellness, you've got mental wellness. How is your physical and mental wellness right now? Did you spend 30 minutes today inside of this? Not out there, not reacting to everything in the world. Did you spend a half hour with yourself today? Connecting with your body, being mindful of yourself. If you didn't, you can't be mindful of anybody else. Okay? First and foremost is who we are. We're always first and foremost. So you can't go out into this world and do goodness, do great things, do anything on God level without first being mindful of yourself. Okay. Once you get in touch with yourself and you go inside yourself, do some mindfulness. You're meditating. You're understanding who you are. Then you can start to figure out what you want. And once you know what you want, you can actually get it. Okay. Now, none of us want to be fuck ups. None of us want to be drunks. None of us want to be drug addicts. None of us want to be losers. Okay? None of us. I don't think anybody has ever been born with the mission to be a fuck up, a drug addict, a drunk, a loser, a failure, fat, unhealthy, diseased. You know, nobody was born thinking, yeah, I can't wait till I get cancer, or I can't wait until I have a heart attack. Nobody starts from that process. Okay. You all start from the world. The universe is yours. Okay. The universe is yours to take everything and learn from it, all the best things. Okay. And what happens is there's all sorts of people and experiences and fear and this thing right here that you're not keeping at God level, and you're not working toward God level. And as you decrease in your levels, you get stuck in those levels. Most everything is designed to keep you away from your power, to keep you away from those levels. They don't want you at those levels. They do not want you at those levels. They want you to be operating underneath them, and they want you to be controlled by them. It is the way that so many things work nowadays. Is it's designed to keep you powerless. Okay, sugar designed in all the foods. Why is every processed food packed with sugar? It's easy to control you. Okay, either you control the sugar or the sugar controls you. That's it. God level. You control the sugar, God level. The sugar controls you, and you ain't at God level. Okay, and believe you me, the worst drug epidemic right now in the United States, in the world, okay, in the world, is sugar. Okay, and that's real sugar, fake sugar. It's a huge addiction that people have to sugar. And then, even what you're watching me on right now, okay, you've got dopamine hits, right? Dopamine hits from video games, from social media posts. How many likes did I get? How many video views? I don't give a shit. I operate at God's level. That's pushing me through because I know who I am and I know what I want. Not addicted to the dopamine, not addicted to the telephone, not addicted to those endorphins that you get. Okay? You got to be in control of your mind. And that's why these television shows, Netflix, such a powerful source. Okay? I'm not saying Netflix is bad. Netflix is great. I watch Netflix. Okay? You just have to have God level strength here not to become addicted, to waste days and weeks binge watching. Okay? Not to play those video games for hours on end, 12 hours in a row. It's not getting you anywhere. Okay, that addiction is just like an alcohol addiction. It's wasted. It is wasted. Wasted time. They call alcohol wasted for a reason. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it again and say it again. Words have meanings. Learn words. Read the dictionary, folks. Okay? If you don't know what something means, look it up. Because you think you might know what something means. You think you might have the answers. You got to be very mindful of what things means, and words have meaning. So check into that, check into, let's go out and get wasted. That definition that your friends tell you, okay, and the way that they give you that connotation is that that's a good thing. Well, money, wasted money, is that a good thing? No. Wasted time, is that a good thing? No. Wasted health, is that a good thing? No. So why would you do it? Makes absolutely zero sense if you understand the sense of the word. So, hey guys, my kids are watching us today, learning and growing, and that's God level stuff. It's up to you to teach your kids. Okay, they're never gonna learn things like this at school. Okay, school is designed for them to keep them below God level. So it's designed to keep them at control level, to keep them working, showing up 9 to 5. You can't go anywhere else. Natural light, natty light, guys, natty light. Nah. Nope. That ain't the way. That ain't the way. Now, God's level is a whole nother level. Okay. And that's what you need to be striving for every single day. Okay. And then when you're operating at God's level, things naturally come to you. When you know who you are, you naturally can get what you want when you know what that is. It's beautiful. Life can be beautiful for you if you want it to be. The choice is absolutely yours and yours alone. I can't make you do it. You are who you are. You are who you want to be. You are what You say you are. You are what you do. You are your ethics. You are all of those things. So, again, today is about God level. Okay. Now, if you're not working at God level every day, you might not believe in God. You might call him creator. You might call it, universal force. You might call it your power, whatever it is. You got to be working at the top level of all that, at the winningest level. Okay. And to do that, it's not about religion. It's not about doing certain things that others tell you have to do. Okay. It's not about giving this amount of money to this. There is no magic pill to it. Okay. It's a lot of hard friggin' work. Okay. You got to do the work. If you want to operate at those levels, you have to have the integrity, and you have to have the dedication to do it, to get up every day, refocus your mind on this right here. Refocus your mind and get inside of this. Okay? Be mindful of yourself. And then you can be mindful of others. You can never be mindful of others. So most of us who aren't mindful of ourselves are walking around the world never mindful of others. How we treat others, how we raise our voice to others, how we disrespect others, how we diss others. We're not mindful of that because we don't even know how we disrespect ourselves or care for ourselves. I was speaking to a gentleman yesterday from a very wealthy family. Very wealthy. I'm talking, his family's close to billions, okay? Close to billions. And he said, Adam, I'm making business deals for a long time now, and I've been good to other people in the deals, but I'm never so good to myself in those deals. And he had explained to me how he had gone through some alcohol problems, and he had some addiction problems. And I said, buddy, here's what you got to do. You got to love yourself. So if you're not making money in deals right now, if you're making other people money all the time, if you're having failures in your life, it's because you're not loving yourself. You're not putting yourself first in deals. If only you're doing is making other people money and making other people greater, that ain't God's level. It's not God's level. You're learning from those who take you away from your power. So, great guy, and it's great to help others, but nobody on this planet, including you, okay, including me, we can't help others until we're mindful of ourselves and who we are, okay? And it's something that I'm on a mission to educate people in how people get to the highest levels, what they do to get to the highest levels, how they get there, and wealth. How do you get to that highest level of wealth? I see a lot of people, a lot of families with a lot of money, and some people would call them wealthy, okay? And their damn kids are a mess, getting arrested on drugs, alcohol problems, just problem after problem after problem. That ain't wealthy. That ain't wealthy, okay? It's the same thing like when your friends tell you, let's go get out wasted, yay. Wealthy has nothing to do with how much money you have. No, the money will come. Money will come when you get on God's level. But true wealth, real wealth, and operating at the winningest levels is about alleviating the negative things that interfere with your power, interfere with you operating on God's level. If your kids are getting in trouble all the time, you got to look at yourself, okay? If your kids are having trouble all the time, you got to look at yourself. If your family isn't together in a cohesive manner, you got to look at yourself and what you've done, okay? You've got to take credit. You've got to man up. Part of being on God's level is to man up, right? At God level, he can't blame anybody else. He can't say, oh, it was the alcohol made me do it. Or, oh, it was the drugs that made me do it. Or, oh, I was really stressed out. Think God gets stressed out? What's he got to be stressed out about? He created everything. Everything. He created you. So think about that. He created everything and is everything. And you're a part of that everything. Okay? So live up to it, embrace it, accept it, and be worthy of it because you are. If you want it. If you want it. If you don't want it, continue your old ways. Continue the unhealthy lifestyle, continue the unhealthy behavior, and continue the unhealthy mental practices of lying to yourself and lying to others. For me, I'm working at God's level. God's level doesn't die, doesn't lie. And it doesn't die either. Okay, it's bulletproof. God's level is bulletproof. Okay, and what you need to understand is that you can live your life in this manner if you want to. It is a choice, and it's not easy. And you don't start by jumping to the top of the mountain. You do not get there in day one. Okay, this is a process, okay, of how you get there. And you know you want to get there. You know you want to get to the winningest levels. I know you do. Okay? I know you do. I know you want to get to God's level. We all do. Okay? Now, let's talk about the opposite side of God level, like Luciferian, okay? Or some religions call it the devil or evil or whatever it is. You got good and you got evil, okay? Now, the evil is called the great deceiver, okay? It's the great deceiver. And that's all those things that you've been taught. It's all the bad data. It's all the things that they put into your brain, into your mind, and you've absorbed that either through the television, it's through the education system, it's through all these great deceivers. You know, Santa Claus is the great deceiver. Okay? Santa Claus. I was listening to somebody talk about the other day, a really smart startup guy talk about just verifying identity on a technological level, and he used the example of Santa Claus. And it's such a great example because many of us deceive our kids from the earliest stage of life. We say, hey, Santa Claus brought you that. Santa Claus did that. Santa Claus did this. The great deceiver. Okay? You're not operating at God's level when you're lying to your kids in any fashion, in any form, in any way. If you think you're doing some good by lying, that's how they start you out. They start you out as a child. Oh, yeah, Santa Claus. And then it's okay to lie. It's okay to deceive. It's okay to not operate at your highest levels. And, you know, just believe in Santa Claus. Just believe. No. You have to operate every day, and you have to know. You have to know with the data and the science, okay? This is all about good data. It's all about mathematics and science. That's how the world works, okay? And I want you to get to the winningest levels. I want you to get to the highest levels. And you get there by making a conscious choice to do it, okay? You don't get there by accident. You don't fall down and end up at the top of the mountain. You don't jump to the top of the mountain, okay? And then there's that wise guy who's going to say, yeah, I'll just take a helicopter to the top of the mountain. Well, the thing about it is, if you just take a helicopter to the top of the mountain, you haven't worked up. You haven't deserved to get there, most likely. And if you have, you're not prepared for the top of the mountain. It's a step by step by step by step climb. If you helicopter into the top of the mountain, it's cold up there, okay? It's cold up there all by yourself on the top of the mountain. And if you're not prepared for it, you just jump out the helicopter. Maybe the helicopter's got heat. You're all in the heated environment. You're going to have a hard time adjusting to being at the top of that mountain. And that's why jumping to the top of the mountain or skydiving into that stadium or whatever it is, you know, jumping your levels, it ain't the right way. You got to get there step by step by step, and operate at God's level on every single thing you do. You want to operate with integrity. You want to operate and care about those relationships, care about those people in your life. And why do you care about those people? Because you care about yourself first. You're mindful of yourself. You care for yourself. If you're doing a deal, you're doing a deal for yourself. Everybody is. Okay? Think about yourself. Okay? Every choice you make is a deal you're making with somebody. Okay? Everywhere you go, everything you do, it's a choice you're making. Are you making the right choice for yourself? You know, when you make the choice to go out to party, when you make the choice to pick up that alcohol, when you make the choice to disrespect somebody, is that taking you to God's level, or is that bringing you down? Is that bringing you down to deceiver level? It's bringing you down to deceiver level. You already know the answer to that. So the mission today, I've been rambling on, and the mission and the goal today is to get you thinking, just to get you thinking about the fact that we all can work at God level. We can all work at the winningest level and be the winningest in everything we do. It's simply a choice. It's a matter if you want it or you don't. If you want it, you can achieve it. I'm here to help you. I'm going to be bringing you the best information from around the world in wealth, wellness, deal flow, whatever you need. I am here to help you get what you want. If you know what it is and if you know who you are, then talk to me. I'd love to have you on the show. I'd love to do business with you, to help you in any way that I possibly can, to be a friend of yours. Love to be your friend. Okay? But you have to be willing to be and strive for God level. Every day when you wake up, where you at? You're at God level. If that's not what's in your brain, if that's not where you're at, I'll help you get there. But we can't do business right now. We can't do it. Okay? You're going to have to find it. You're going to have to get the help you need. And it's a growing process. Like I said, step by step by step by step by step. And boom, you're at the winningest level. You're at God's level. So this is Adam Wins. This is the winningest show. Make sure you're operating at the winningest level and make sure you want it. You know, who you are, what you want, and you can get there. All right. Have a great day. Go into this week. Okay. And start being mindful of yourself. Start coming into, take that 30 minutes a day for yourself. Okay. Listen, you're going to go out there in this world and you're going to give 10 hours a day or 15 hours a day, or maybe all, whatever, 18 hours a day that you're given to life or whatever it may be. And you're giving that away. You're just throwing it away and you're not taking any of it for you. Okay. If you're not paying yourself first. Okay. And what I mean by paying yourself first is being mindful and spending some time with yourself, working on you. You're only working on other people. Okay. You're working for the man. You're working for the boss. You're working for other people, and you're not taking time for yourself. You ain't never going to be at God level. Okay. You ain't never going to be at God level. So every day, take that time to rest and reflect and get to God level. All right. If you don't know how to do it, we're going to help you. We're going to help you get there. Okay. Stay tuned. Keep watching. There's a lot of good stuff coming your way. This is the winningest. I'm Adam Wins.